Say go live, or we're live? Okay, so here we are. Where are we exactly?
Seminary Line.
So that's where we're to.
In Newfoundland.
In Newfoundland. Finally got to meet up with Grace. Heard from Jason Call. I've listened to the album where you guys did the one out of Oromocto. Who was that?
Music for the Veteran Mind, CNHA.
Yeah. Beautiful grouping of songs by each of you, right?
Yeah, it was a great project to be a part of, for sure.
So we have the Sound of Remembrance guitar here. Grace has got to try to find a sticker at some point for us to add to the guitar case, but and it's because it's got the names of the fallen on the guitar and everything's to stay with that.
Why don't you just walk over and show, if you don't mind, our camera lady. And thanks so much for stopping in. It's great to finally get to meet you, and it's like knowing you all my life. That's what it feels like.
Yeah, no.
So is
I never realized we're going to have this much of a conversation, right?
Yes, it's been a wonderful day for sure. And the honor of being able to be asked to play on this, there's no words to describe it, really, so thank you.
And would you like to mention anything you got on the go, you know?
well,
because you're working on a project, right?
Yes, I just recently produced a documentary, Finding Grace, a soul song, and it's not out there yet. We're still looking for a broadcaster. Anybody knows anyone interested in buying it?
Oh, nice.
And it's a little bit of a journey about myself of having PTSD from my time in the service, and finally getting some help through working through some of the issues and gaining some tools, and music is one of them. And that's what the document, we're hoping to make a series out of it and kind of go right across Canada and meet with other veterans like yourself. And just learn a bit about your story, and that's what we're hoping the documentary to be, and then write a song in honor of your legacy. A song for you that's professionally produced in the studio. So that's
very cool.
And bring awareness to how music therapy and music itself, whether you can play or not, brings us to another level. And and that's what we can only hope for, isn't it?
And we can lose ourselves in the emotions of the song, and or be healed by the song.
Yes, that's right. By hearing it or playing it or writing it. Like there's so many angles, right? That you can, like I think everyone, I don't know if there's anyone I haven't spoken to that wouldn't be able to say, oh, when I hear that song, it brings me back to this place, or you know, and so that's what I'm on, and I got my own album is in the print now of my first album of originals.
Nice.
Time Will Tell. I called it because with the documentary being called Finding Grace. I still haven't quite found her yet, so Time Will Tell is the album, you know.
And where can you get the album?
Well, we were going to launch it when we have the fundraiser, still details and nailing down a time, and that we got Mary Sexton on board helping, and Ruth Lawrence, Cale Mahoney. So I've got a great team behind us that are pushing to help make this a success. So who knows where it'll end up, and but just a little bit of it. So I don't know when it'll be out for sure, but I'll post it online and I'll keep you posted.
And we'll share it for you.
Okay, perfect. Thank you. All right, so I'm going to have to get this out of my system before it throws up.
Alright.
That's a song part. I'll talk with you all day on there. I don't mind that. But the one I wanted to play is one that I wrote a while back called Carry On Soldier. And I think is very fitting to the honor of this project you're doing, this guitar, of getting so many amazing people to have it in their hands, giving the opportunity, raising the awareness around it all, because it's a little overwhelming. So carry on, soldier. This one's for you and for all of our lost brothers and sisters, and ones that are still here struggling. Carry on, soldier. Heroes in hiding, all innocence gone. No hope for tomorrow, wrapped up in sorrow, barely holding on. Where do we belong? Is this the end of our song? Remember us well, as we've all been through hell. Carry on, soldier, carry on. Gaps in the system, no place to go. Hand of a stranger, hope for tomorrow, seeds to be sown. Stronger together, never walking alone. Building foundations, knocking down walls, feeding our souls. Where do we belong? Is this the end of our song? Remember them well, 'cause they've all been through hell. Carry on, soldier, carry on. Carry on, soldier, carry on. Carry on, soldier, carry on.
Good thing I'm used to crying live on TV, on social media, right? Right? Couldn't make me cry more on throat, right? So the words, right? They're very deep, right? Yeah. And it's the way, right?
Okay.
That's the way we feel sometimes,
That's
right?
There's a power to music, like we
Yeah,
said,
yeah.
and the lyrics, and is why I even wrote, like I took the money from the class action to make my CD. I wanted to make good with it. I'm taking the proceeds from my CD to go towards the fundraiser to make these documentaries
Yeah.
come through. And it's
Yeah.
like, it all pays back, and it's
Yeah.
why it's reaction to feel heard, you know. Like I've had a really good veteran friend of mine in Montreal that said the same, you know, like he finally feels, it was like somebody handed him a key
Yeah.
that he was missing when he heard this song.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you.
Well, you got your reaction, I think. But
All from love. Right?
almost
All
like
from
therapy
love,
right there, right?
wasn't it?
Right? Just talking like that.
It is.
The words are so powerful when they come from people that understand you, right? Anyways, I was not here for a therapy session, but
Hey, we all
You
had
know.
it today. It was for all of us.
it's been a really, really good conversation, right?
And carry on as we shall, won't
Yeah.
we?
Yeah.
But as our paths cross the day, it's not the last.
Yeah.
Mm.
Right. That was worth the drive from Alberta, right? For this song, right? For that area. So, thank you. And it's not really what I expected, but for myself. But they're so deep. Same with just to say, listening to Jason Call's his a few of his songs, right?
Incredible.
Because you go to that place, right, where the words are, right? Like how you just did there, right? and you take people there and you feel it, and it's all real, right? So thanks. You know, I hope I don't have these all the time. I hope, you know, some's just regular singing and we can
That's right.
kind of, but yeah.
I'll sing you.
Thank you so much for that.
Some uncensored ones later, and then it'll break up the energy.
Yeah. Thanks.
Can I hug?
Huh?
Can I hug?
Oh yeah, please.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Sorry, babe.
So, another successful sound of remembrance playing. So, thank you. I'll hand this to you, and then I'll just grab the phone. Thank you, and I'll switch it off. I'll move so you can't see. So, anyways, that's it. I'm gonna get on the road again. I wanted to go deliver 2 T-shirts out by Bonnet Vista, but now it's well, we'll see. I just got to get on the highway. I'll get to Clarenville. I'll see how I feel. If not, then I'll just drop them off in Gander or Grand Falls. But I'm going to Lloyd Buttons tonight. Drop my oil off for the bike and blah, blah, blah. So this was supposed to be a sound of remembrance singing and not a full update on my part. So love you all. Have a good one. We'll see you later. Bye.